So this is an important topic under number system, but these questions are asked in government exam or maybe banking exam. So x and y are consecutive odd numbers, right? So they are consecutive odd numbers, and the product of them is any natural number. So let's take 4, 6, 2, 3. So you're asked to find which one is the larger of them. So now think how you will try to solve it. Basically, a lot of people who don't know the funda or the concept will try to find the all its factors and then try to balance and get the consecutive odd numbers. So whatever it's a long process. So how we gonna do it? Let's see. As all of you must be knowing how to find roots, exact roots, square roots. So we just need to find the square root. Let's see. So first I'll try to show you how to use the older method to get the square root. Exactly, you will not get the perfect square root, and that will only decide that you are getting the answer. So we'll keep 6, 36. I think you know this method. This is the old method, and I'll tell you the newer method also, which will save even better time, even more time. So 36, 10 left, 2, 3 here. Now this get double, 12 come here. So what will be multiplied with 12 to get around this? So let's take 1 to 8. So I have pretty well the same method. If you do this, you get 1024. Correct. So 1024. It's more than one more than this. This will be the indicator that this is one of our answer, the lower one. So 68. I'm sorry. I mean the middle one, because this is an even number, right? So you will see either the 67 and you will see 69. So these two are your numbers. So you try to multiply them, you will get the 4623, and you will mark the answer if they are asking the largest number, 69. You can use a calculator now and do it. So the only funda you will get this, you will get around one more or that near this. So this will be the shorter method, at least better than not knowing or not answering. So how you will do it fast, much quicker. So let's see 4, 6, 2, 3. Or let's take a new number and try a new method. That's a quicker method. So 1, 6, 1, 2, 8. This is our question. If we divide this part and this part, so forget this part. Right, here just forget it. So 161, which is the closest, it should be 144, yes. 12 square is the closest. After that 13 goes to 169. So anyway 169 won't be, 13 won't be that number. So 12 is there, right? So now you just need to check the unit digit. So which two, for example, if this question was these two numbers are even consecutive numbers, so x and y equals to 161, 16128 is unlike the other previous question that was odd. These two are even consecutive number. So which two number will give you 8 as your base, like the unit digit? So try with 2 into 4. So this is 8, yes, and 16 to 8, 48. So both of them are giving me 8 as unit digit. So our answer will be 122 and 124 or 126 or 128, right? So only these two are your possible sets. So again you can use the same trick to eliminate again between these two. Like 12 was your starting, right? 12 into 13 is how much? 156. So 156 we will check with this one. 161 is greater than 156, so we will take this one. So if you check with your calculator, 126 into 128 will give you 161128. Correct? So if you have any doubt, just post in this YouTube link or maybe in the blog, or just hit a like. So you can see, you can try this with any consecutive numbers. So if they ask you like if it's a 2 prime like 3599, try it, you will get the answer. And if you are not comfortable with this method, the shorter one, just use the normal method, which was finding the square root. You will get the bigger one, and then just either of them mark the answer. So in this you will get the accurate number. With that you will get the middle number, and then you will take the left and right. Just watch this video once again if you don't understand, or anywhere you are having doubt, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video.